Hi everybody, welcome back to the Pixar Cars Thomas and Friends fan channel. Today's story begins at the docks in the Isle of Sodor. It was a stormy night and the Sodor Bay Tug was pushing hard on Bulstrode, trying to get him to the dock. Cranky was getting worried that he was going to hit the side. "Be careful, Bulstrode," he said as he turned around to look. "You're getting awful close to the dock." "I can't push it," he said. "The Sodor tug isn't strong enough." "Oh dear," said Sir Topham Hatt. "We shouldn't have let the other tug go. The other tug's gone with Bulstride, Bulstrode's twin brother. Now what are we going to do?" Just then Thomas chuffed up. "Sir Topham Hatt, why don't we make another tugboat? That way Bulstrode will have two tugboats to get into the dock. It's very hard under windy conditions." "Good idea," said Thomas. "Let's go to the Sodor workstation and see if we can build a new tugboat." Finally, Bulstrode made it to the dock and Cranky the Crane was able to safely unload the cargo. "Whew, that was tough," said Bulstrode. "I do need more help docking. That's a big load." Sir Topham Hatt, the mechanic, Percy, James, and Thomas went over to the Sodor Steamworks to watch them build a new tugboat out of play-doh. Now we have lots of yellow play-doh, red play-doh, brown play-doh, and some black play-doh for the big tires they have on the front of the tugboats. Let's get started with a ball of yellow play-doh and we'll build the hull. There's a nice sized ball of yellow. We can work with that to get the shape of the tugboat. Let's shape it down a bit. That looks about the right height there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the tugboat and make an implant on the top of this one. And then we can cut the play-doh to match that one. There, that came pretty nice. Now I'm going to pick it up and smooth out the edges. There, that looks really good. Now we're going to mark the inside where we're going to notch out to put the wheelhouse. There, I'm going to notch the section out that I scratched on and we'll make a spot for the wheelhouse. There, that came better than I thought. Now let's get a red block out, a red play-doh, and we'll make the wheelhouse. There's a nice sized ball of red. Now we'll shape it to the shape of a square and cut it to fit that block. That looks pretty close. Now I'm going to shape it, pat it down a bit and round off the edges and put a red ball on top. There, that was pretty easy. Now I want to make the rope holder on the back. The tugboats have a big spot on the back for towing ships. So I'll make that out of brown. There, that looks really good. Now we're going to put on some big black tires on the sides in the black stripe. First we'll take some black play-doh and roll it flat with a roller. Now I'm going to use my pen to make some small circles for windows for the side. And that came pretty nice. Now I'm going to make the circles for the tires. That's a little bit harder to do. I have to get the spot into the pen here, take this piece out of the middle, and use the other end of the pen, which is a bit bigger, and then take the ring and put it on the side of the boat. There, and there's the tires on the front of the tugboat. That's so they can push without hurting their own ship. Now we'll put a big black stripe on the side to match the one on the Sodor Bay Tug. We'll start with a big piece of black play-doh, then we'll cut it in stripes using a piece of plastic, which is a really good cutter. There, we got two stripes. Now let's put one on each side. There we go, folks. The new Sodor Bay Tug is complete. We'll call it the Sodor Bay Tug 2. Sir Topham Hatt was pleased and impressed. Thomas and Percy couldn't stop blowing their whistles. Let's christen it over at the dock, and you can start working and helping Bulstrode right away. Thomas and James and Percy gathered around to watch Sir Topham Hatt christen the boat. And with the help of Cranky, she slipped gently into the water. Nice job, Cranky. Now let's get that boat to work. Let's help Bulstrode get docked. What a difference, Bulstrode said. One of the boats can push at the back and the other one can push at the front. I can easily dock now, he said. And the boat glided easily into place. Great job, guys. We'll be using this guy from now on to help Bulstrode. And when Bulstride comes over, we can use the two tugboats to help him too. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day. I hope you liked that video. Please subscribe and watch more of our videos.